Nicheology.com, online profit systems and strategies. This is Paul Evans. Online business frustrations. Do not think that doing business online is all fun and games and easy and wealth and profit. There is a lot of frustration involved in doing business online. There's a lot of work for little money at times. Most people will not even tell you that. They'll say, hey, you can be making money by the end of the work day today. And chances are, that's actually possible. But you've really got to know what you're doing to make that happen. It's not very probable. So it's like any other business. You can put a lot of hard work in for a lot of little money in the beginning. And what happens is as you grow, as your business develops, you end up working a lot less for a lot more money. You're underappreciated at times. You have customers you're going to be dealing with that feel like your product was too expensive or they didn't get everything out of it that they wanted. And so they get, sending you emails, giving you feedback that you're not pumped about. That's part of the process. You can't help that. You're not going to have all perfect customers, all perfect prospects. It'd be awesome if you did, but you're not going to. And so that can be a frustration if you allow it to be. Finding what works. We're all very different. What works perfectly for me is not going to work perfectly for you. This is one of the biggest myths, especially in the internet marketing realm. And one of the biggest myths is that if I buy Guru X's system, that I am going to get the exact same results as Guru X. It's not going to happen. You process differently, you think differently, you're of different intellectual levels. You may actually be higher, and there are different personality types, different wiring. So you look at all of those aspects, and what you have to do is to take a person's product and find out how it works for you. So finding what works is not automatic, it's not guaranteed, and it's not a right. You are not entitled to knowing what works right off the bat. You have to find out like everybody does. And so it can be a frustration, but I want to encourage you, hang in there. You can find what works for you, and when you do, you can begin to train other people in a similar discipline and end up helping them find what works for them. Know-it-all customers. This has always been one of the funniest aspects of doing business online is you can come up with something very creative, something very original, and someone will write in and say, hey, I want a refund. I already knew all that. Well, there's no way that that's possible. I produced one product that is a proprietary way of getting speaking engagements and getting paid for them. And I know that there's not another system out there that follows this specific method. I had a guy order it, and about 30 minutes later, nothing new. Please give me a refund. So I emailed back and said, well, where did you see it? If this is nothing new, could you please show me the source? Because I definitely do not want to be, taunting my method as a great method, as a method that no one else is using if they are. And so he emailed back, no, I hadn't seen it anywhere. I just don't think it's for me. Well, that's a long way from, hey, I've seen this, I know it already. But you're going to get people to say they know it all. That's just part of the frustration. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just part of life that we have to deal with doing business online. Cheating customers. Some people are just going to rip you off, and they're going to ask for their money back. You're going to have some. They're going to ask for their money back, and they never bought the product. They're just out there emailing people, hey, bought your product. It wasn't for me. Please send me my money back. I paid for it, sometime last month. I can't remember, but, I like your 60-day guarantee, and please send my $27 back. It's your responsibility to make sure they don't cheat you. So go back, make sure they get the receipt. I usually request a receipt just so I know this person's being up and up. So there are going to be some people who cheat you. And that's an online business frustration, but it's just part of doing business. And then another frustration is the ongoing process. We often look for the answer, but the truth is every little product is part of an answer. It's not the answer. It's not the end all. It didn't give you everything that you've got to have. You're probably going to have to spend some more money to further your education. That's just part of the process, and it can be frustrating, but don't let it get to you. Think about each product. Go back each product. Don't let them just sit on your hard drive. Go back and review them and see the valuable information that is in them, so that way these won't turn into frustrations, but they'll end up being profitable profit centers for your business and actually for your whole life.